What's up everyone? Welcome to my devlog number 1 of making my first mobile game. Today I'm gonna show you how I made the draw system and how I added collision to them in my game. First thing you wanna do, go to project setting and search for input devices, pointing, and enable emulate touch from mouse. Now let's go ahead and create a new scene, go with 2D node as the main node and name it draw system. Go ahead and add a canvas layer node and add a color rect node as a child of it. Set it to full rect and set the layer of the canvas layer to -100 so it's behind everything in the scene. Now go ahead and add a script to the draw system and start by declaring a variable named current line and set it to empty, and then export a variable named minimum point distance, set it to 14. This variable means how many pixels we need to drag with the mouse or touch in order to draw a new line. Now let's create two functions, start drawing and stop drawing. Leave them for later. Let's go ahead and create an input event function. Start by declaring the draw position, then check if the event is the mouse. If yes, set the draw position to the mouse position. Then check if the event is a mouse touch. If yes, check if we are holding the left mouse button. If yes, start drawing from the draw position, which is the mouse position, and if released, stop drawing. Now let's look at what happens when you drag your finger across the screen. First, we check two things. Are we currently drawing a line? And is your finger still holding down on the screen? If both are true, we know you are in the middle of drawing. Next, we declare two variables. The first one is the last point we added to our line, and the second variable is the distance between the draw position, aka the mouse position, and the last point we added to the line. And then we check if that distance is higher or equal to the minimum point distance. If yes, we add a point to our line, and so on. Now for the start drawing function, we start by adding a new line 2D to our current line and give it some style, how thick it is, what color, and making sure the ends are rounded so it looks smooth. Then we add this new line to our scene so we can see it, and we place the very first points right when your finger pressed down. And for the stop drawing function, we just set our current line to empty again. And now if we run the game, we can draw easily on the screen, as you can see. Now let me show you how the minimum point distance affects our drawing on the game. I gave it a high number like 100 to see its actual effect. As you can see, I need to drag the mouse 100 pixels in order to add a new point to our line. And if I gave it a low number like 2, it will means every 2 pixels I will add a point to the line, and it will be so hard for the engine to handle. So high number means blocky, non-smooth lines, and low numbers mean maybe smooth but very hard for the engine to handle. You're gonna cook your engine alive, especially when we add collisions after. So the best option is to keep it in between. Now to add collisions, we need to tweak the stop drawing function a little bit. First, we check if there's actually a line to stop drawing. If not, we just exit. And then we add a static body to our scene, and then for every pair of points in our line, we're gonna add a segment shape 2D to the line. And then we add a collision shape 2D to our scene and give it a segment shape and add that collision as a child of the static body. And finally, we reparent the current line to become a child of the static body. Now let's test it. I added a ball to the scene and froze it at the beginning and make it fall when I press space. Now I'm going to draw and press space, the ball falls, and as you can see, the line holds the ball. And that's it for this video. In the next video, we are going to add an eraser and an increment system. Subscribe so you don't miss that. Don't forget to join my Discord, and thanks for watching. See you in the next devlog. Peace.